Love, a word so simple, yet capable of carrying the most complex emotions. In Lucy Rose's The Lamb, we witness a love that binds, a love that suffocates, a love that ultimately controls. Through Naomi's observant eyes, we are drawn into the unsettling world of Eden and her caretaker, Mama. Their bond, steeped in a silence that screams louder than words, reveals the insidious ways in which love can morph into a tool of manipulation. This is not a tale of overt abuse, but a chilling exploration of the silent power dynamics that can fester beneath the surface of seemingly affectionate relationships. Eden's childhood unfolds under the constant weight of Mama's gaze, a gaze that seems to follow her every move, every breath, a gaze that holds not malice, but a suffocating expectation, an unspoken demand that Eden feels in her very bones. A silent demand for obedience, for compliance, for a reflection of Mama's own desires and dreams, unfulfilled and now projected onto Eden. We see it in the way Eden shrinks under Mama's watchful eyes, her spirit slowly dimming under the pressure to conform, to be the perfect daughter. Mama's love, though ever present, becomes a cage, its bars forged from unspoken rules and the constant threat of disapproval, a prison of expectations. Mama's presence permeates every aspect of Eden's life, an omnipresent force that shapes her every thought and action. Her approval, a rare and precious commodity, becomes the sole measure of Eden's worth, a fleeting reward for her endless efforts. We feel Eden's constant striving, her desperate need to please, her fear of the consequences of stepping outside the invisible boundaries set by Mama's unspoken expectations, a fear that haunts her every day. Mirrors, those reflective surfaces, become poignant symbols of Eden's struggle to form her own identity under Mama's domineering love. Each glance into the mirror is a silent plea for recognition, a desperate search for the self that is slowly being overshadowed. We see Eden staring into mirrors, her reflection a stranger to her. The girl she sees is not the one she feels inside, but a version sculpted by Mama's expectations. Her face, moulded into expressions that please Mama, holds no trace of her own burgeoning self. The smiles are forced, the joy feigned, and the sadness hidden deep within. It's as if Mama has placed a mirror before Eden, not to reflect who she is, but to project who she should be. The mirror becomes a tool of control, a way to shape Eden into a reflection of Mama's desires. Eden's voice, rarely heard, becomes another casualty in this silent battle for control. Her words are stifled, her opinions dismissed, leaving her in a state of perpetual silence. Her thoughts, her opinions, her desires are swallowed whole, replaced by the echoes of Mama's pronouncements. The vibrant colours of her personality fade, leaving only the muted tones of compliance. It's a slow and insidious theft, the gradual erasure of a child's spirit under the guise of love and protection. The process is so subtle that it goes unnoticed until the child is but a shadow of who they once were. Rose masterfully employs the metaphor of a red thread to represent the invisible yet unbreakable bond between Eden and Mama. This thread, a symbol of their connection, also becomes a symbol of Mama's control. It tethers Eden to her, limiting her movements, dictating her actions. We see the thread manifest in the subtle ways Mama manipulates Eden's world. A disapproving glance when Eden expresses interest in something deemed unsuitable. A carefully chosen gift that reinforces Mama's own preferences. Each instance, seemingly insignificant on its own, weaves a tighter web of control around Eden. The locked room of silence, where fear thrives. Silence reigns supreme in Eden's world. It's a silence born of fear, a fear of disrupting the precarious balance Mama has created. We feel the weight of this silence in the way Eden avoids confrontation, her words catching in her throat, her true emotions masked behind a facade of compliance. This silence becomes a breeding ground for fear. Fear of Mama's disapproval, fear of the unknown world outside their carefully constructed bubble, fear of her own voice. It's a suffocating silence that stifles Eden's spirit, leaving her feeling isolated and alone. The tragedy of Eden and Mama's relationship lies in the blurred lines between care and domination. Mama's love, though undeniable, is ultimately self-serving. It stems from a place of possessiveness, a need to mold Eden in her own image. We see glimpses of genuine affection, moments of tenderness that make the control all the more insidious. This distortion of love warps Eden's understanding of healthy relationships. She comes to equate love with control, affection with manipulation. It's a heartbreaking cycle, one that threatens to repeat itself in Eden's own life as she grapples with the legacy of Mama's love. Throughout the novel, Rose masterfully captures the complex tapestry of emotions that colour Eden's world. We see the fear that flickers in her eyes, the doubt that clouds her thoughts, the love that still burns, albeit twisted and distorted. We feel Eden's confusion as she navigates the labyrinth of her own heart. She loves Mama, she craves her approval, yet she also yearns for something more, something beyond the confines of Mama's control. It's a heartbreaking struggle, one that resonates deeply with readers. As Eden blossoms into adulthood, we witness a subtle shift in the power dynamic. The red thread of control, though still present, begins to fray. Eden, fueled by a newfound sense of self, starts to question the rules that have always governed her life. The process of breaking free is neither easy nor clean-cut. There are moments of regression, times when Eden falls back into familiar patterns of obedience. But there are also moments of defiance, of self-discovery, of forging her own path. It's a bittersweet journey, one fraught with guilt and uncertainty, but ultimately leading towards liberation. The Lamb leaves us contemplating the enduring impact of such a relationship, one that is both complex and deeply rooted in emotional ties. Eden, forever marked by Mama's love, must navigate the echoes of the past as she builds her own life, constantly reminded of the lessons and scars left behind. The control she endured continues to cast a long shadow, influencing her choices and shaping her interactions, making her question her own autonomy and strength. Yet, there's a glimmer of hope, a light that breaks through the darkness, suggesting the possibility of a brighter future. Eden's journey is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, its ability to heal and transform even in the face of profound emotional manipulation, showing that growth is possible. The lamb serves as a poignant reminder that love, in its truest form, should empower, not control, and that true love fosters freedom and growth. It's a story that stays with us long after the final page is turned, prompting us to examine the complexities of our own relationships and the fine line between love and control, urging us to seek healthier connections.